Hello everyone, welcome to Whack Comics. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Tyler. How you going, man?
Oh my gosh, yes!
This is amazing. I just want everyone to know this wouldn't happen on anyone else's stream.
No,
You
it
don't
would
get this
not.
kind of
Oh
shit.
my god, it would be frowned upon by
the
most
best
people.
content over here.
Hey, we go live.
Oh, wow.
And earthquakes happen.
No, you're not.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, it's about that time of the show, right?
Oh, must be. Hey, are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Hello everyone, welcome to Whack Comics. I'm here. But Tyler's not here. He's out with a birthday dinner with his mummy dear. So happy birthday to baby Tai. But I do have with me one of the guys. He got snubbed at the CBA Awards. He should have won this category, but he didn't. And the category was best facial hair and or hands. And I think this guy has all three. He has like a really nice moustache. He has a nice full head of hair, unlike me, and he has some fucking beautiful hands as well. It's Cole's Comic Comics. How you going, Cole?
Hey, what's going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm fucking a little tired, but I'm good.
Yeah, so I was pretty sad because I did not win this award that you're just talking about.
Yeah.
And Tyler was like, you know what, dude? You deserve it. I made you a trophy. And I was like, what? You made me a trophy for this award that I didn't win? And he's like, yeah, I love it so much. And I was like, cool, I'm excited to come on your stream. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, but if you're not there to give me that trophy, I'm going to shave my mustache off.
So you're gonna shave it off?
Well, he's not here, is he?
He's not here.
So you heard it here first. This is Tyler's fault. But also, I'm legally obligated to shave only on this channel. I can shave my face, just not my mustache.
Not the mustache, yeah.
It's a contract, and we've already got a weird lawsuit going already between me, Lee, and Jeff Lemire.
Yeah. I'm still a bit confused about that. I'm a bit sad as well, because I didn't think that Jeff Lemire would do that to me. I've got his panel from his book tattooed on my arm. I just didn't think he could see me like that and get on your side.
He didn't. He doesn't want to be with me. I mean, Canada's loosely Australia, right?
Is it?
I don't know. Australia is like the Canada to nothing.
Oh no! So we're going to see that beautiful mustache go.
Yeah. Well, it was time. I mean, so hey, thank you everyone who voted for me. But let's cut this off and see maybe we can grow something better for next year. Oh, I think I broke this razor.
No.
Oh, there it is. It's in my mouth. But also, like, the hardest thing, all right, actual Dracula asked for the hair, so I'll try and save some of it. There's definitely saliva on some of it, too. It got
Maybe he would like it more.
Or I think he would. It's all over me. But, hey, I'm going to tell everyone that shaving into a camera while looking at a screen is loosely the hardest thing that you can do. And I've done it at least 3 to 4 times.
I was about to say, is this the third time that you've shaved on the channel?
I think it was the... did I shave when all of Comic Burrito came on?
You did.
So, yeah, this is the 4th time then. Because I did it on your 24-hour stream. That was the first time I did it. Also, I look awful right now. I'm excited to shave the rest of this off like a person in a mirror. But
no, you look great. You look great. Well, at least we know who to blame for you to looking like this. We can blame Tyler, Brian, LCS for not giving you the award, and basically everyone in the comic book community for not voting for you.
Yeah, I mean, at least, like, you know, I'm still saying that Comic Man Andy should have been there just so that Bearded Comic Bro gets mad that I don't say that he should have been in the category.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Tyler. This is your fault.
Bookman Andy does have a really big beard, though.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Well,
he
that's
going to
why.
shave it?
And he
for
lives in the same
C3?
state as me.
I thought he was going to shave it for C3, wasn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he did.
Maybe he did. Okay.
if you know the answer to that question, leave a comment down below and let us know. Also, if you think that Lee should shave his beard, send him $1,000.37 Australian.
You know
Just
who
kidding,
actually
American.
saved my beard was Dan Piercy. Because it was the week of us getting the scar haircut, and Tyler said that I should shave the beard to go with the haircut, so it looked more like the scar and stuff. But we had Dan Piercy on the show, and I said it was up to Dan. I put it in his hands, and Dan said that I should, in fact, keep the beard. So we can thank Dan for me still having the beard right now.
Yeah, Dan is a bro man.
Yeah, thank you.
Sometimes we just randomly scream bro man at each other in IG chats.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little inside information to what the two of us do when we're alone in a chat together.
Well, this is an open whack, so if anyone wants to come and join us, if you haven't got the link in one of the chats that are on Instagram, just drop it. Say that you want to be in the chat here,
and
I'll send you a link on Instagram.
Yeah, and if you shave any part of your facial hair on the stream, you'll be rewarded with 3 whack points.
Yeah,
that is a new currency that is used for nothing.
Yeah, and once you have 100 whack points, you may get a whack prize.
Yeah, or you just start all over again.
Yeah, one of the two.
It depends on who you are.
Should we sing a little happy birthday song for Tyler?
Sure. Do you know how to sing it, the Moroccan birthday song?
No.
Oh, neither do I.
Should we just go with the classic?
Sure.
Do you want to
Unless you want to do Stevie Wonder.
No,
I don't think I know that one either.
Fuck Stevie Wonder.
Oh, wow. He couldn't see you say that.
Yeah, he could hear me.
He could.
Yeah. Right, you count us in, and then we'll sing it together.
I'm counting in?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Do I count backwards or forwards? Like 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1?
Where's the 4?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Tyler and Comic Journey. It's Comic Journey's birthday too.
And Comic Journey. Happy birthday to you.
Cha cha cha. Also, Freaky Louie said we legally can't sing that song.
Really? I think yeah, we might get a copyright claim, but it's worth it for Tyler. It's worth it for Tyler.
Dracula's comment is loosely the best one of the day.
Good. Let's have a little hello. We've got Freaky and actual Dracula in the chat. We've got Trop and Jop as well.
Hey.
There you go. And Lucretius. There you go.
What's
Comments by the day. It's good to see here. Rob and Gary brought me here. Oh, awesome! It's your first time. We usually have more of a structure to the show, but today was just going to be a loose, open whack. And if you want to jump in and join us, you're more than welcome to jump in and join us. But
he's from Florida, which is loosely the Australia of the United States.
I've heard that before. Because Rob Worth, not near Mint, he said that because of the crocodiles. I think he's got. Is it crocodiles or alligators?
I mean, do you know what the difference between a crocodile and an alligator is? I have a 4-year-old, so I know the answer to this.
Tell me.
A crocodile, you'll see in a while. In an alligator, you'll see later.
Oh, that's perfect. Wow, well, that's really the difference.
Yeah.
That's not much of a difference, I suppose.
No.
All right, let's get into our top 3. Have you got some books you want to talk
about?
Not? Yeah, I've got a couple. I've read a fair bit. since the last live stream that we've done. And let's play the intro for it.
Top three. Top three. Top three. Top three.
Top three.
Yeah, comments by the bay. If you want to come and shave your head, that's fine. You can come and do that. You will get some whack points. All right. So first off, I read fucking Follow Me Down. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's a new Reckless book, and it was really fucking good. This takes place the same time as the last one, because the last one was more of the other lady's story.
I don't think I've read the third one, so I've read the first and the second one.
This is the fifth one, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure. Shink.
Yeah, they've been pumping them the fuck out, and they've all been really, really good. Let me see, because I'm pretty sure they've got in the back here the little photos of all. Yeah, there's 4 at the back here. So there's Reckless, Friend of a Devil, Destroy Your Monsters, The Ghost in You, and now
maybe I haven't read 2, 3, or 4. I think I have them, so I should probably read them.
Yeah, they're fucking great. Hey, I just every time you read a Brew Baker and Phillips book, you know what you're getting into. It's gonna be a fucking great time. And this was no different. It was fucking great. Fun little crime story. It was a little bit sad at the same time because of what the female goes through in this story. But I fucking love the art, and I reckon it's cool that what's his name? Jacob Phillips, Sean Phillips' son, does the colors for it, which is fucking cool.
I know when Chris Connon was on the Burrito, one of the things that he mentioned, because like Jacob does the art for That Texas Blood, was that he's taken some stuff that he's done from like those books that they like ask him to do and brought them into That Texas Blood. Like I think there's one panel where there's like a thumbprint in the hashing. If Chris didn't mention that, I wouldn't have known that it was a thing that happened in that panel. But it's like, oh yeah, that is kind of cool. I just thought it was a weird way of getting it.
Aggressively has too many whack points, he said.
I'm pretty sure they were created today, so I don't think you have any. But as a leading member of the currency creation, you can have 6.
And Simple Simon has a poo emoji. I think he's sad also that he didn't win the best hair.
Well, if he wants to be truly punk rock and make a protest like I just did, he should get on the stream right now and shave just the red part of his hair.
Yes, there you go, Simon. You've been challenged.
Hey, and if you wore just half your hair for the rest of the year, there's no way that you wouldn't win that category next year.
Fucking A.
I'm gonna put it on paper. I will guarantee it.
Guaranteed it?
Yeah. There was a player for the Detroit Pistons named Rasheed Wallace. So sometimes we say guaranteed it. Because
I wouldn't have known that.
But now you know it. So there's sports ball trivia. Sports
ball. Fucking my favorite sports ball.
I knew you loved it. That's why I brought it to you.
Next up, I read Chicken Devil, the trade for Chicken Devil. And this was pretty good too. If I can go ahead and enjoy this. It was a pretty fast read. Have you read this one?
I have not. I have the first issue, but it's like the Aftershock variant or whatever. E-Man sent it to me. So I don't know if I'm going to read it, but I should maybe look for the trade.
So the owner of his chicken store, his business partner, the co-owner of the store, has gotten in with the mafia and shit, and they owe the mafia like $2 million, and the mafia kills his family. And so he just goes on a full fucking rampage, taking down the mafia. And there's a nice twist in the end in the last couple of issues as well that I don't want to spoil. But I can highly recommend this one. I thought it was absolutely fucking great.
And I think there's a new one out now called Chicken Devils.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, because the last issue sets that up for sure. So I'm definitely keen for the trade of that when it comes out. This was one of my favorite reads of the fucking week. Bunny Mask, the trade for Bunny Mask. Have you read this one?
I have. So now Taylor Winder is asking in the chat, even though he's not here, for you to give a synopsis of what happened in that book.
This book was so fucking crazy. This, what's it? A psychologist or something like that goes with a what is it? What do you call them people? Fucking family, family. They come out and make sure fucking. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, they come out to the house because the kid hasn't been at school for a while, and the kid's been going through some shit at school, and the dad makes him fucking dig in this cave. The dad kills the family officer thing that I can't think of the name of right now, and gets the guy to dig in this cave because he keeps hearing this voice and stuff. Anyway, this fucking Bunny Mask chick comes out and fucking ends up killing the dad, and the psychiatrist dude has like this wound, and she licks it, and it heals the wound. Anyway, it jumps to like years later, and the girl that they went there for is having this art show, and he walks past it, and he sees the art show going down, and fucking he just remembers the bunny mask, and he starts flipping out, and then he sees the girl and from the fucking thing, and they start going on these dates and stuff, which I thought was a little bit weird. They start going on these dates and shit, but and then this bunny mask chick just keeps coming up. It was a weird one, eh? But it was really good. I have no idea still what this this bunny mask chick is and what her deal is, but it was a fun read.
And there's a volume 2 now.
Family Service Agents.
Yeah, and then I was gonna say I think it's called in the United States Child Protective Services.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
But I just guess it probably has different names in different areas. But I mean, Family Service Agent is probably maybe the title.
This is the same. I didn't realize until the end where it tells you, the fucking artist info and stuff like that. The creators, but the artist also did Maniac of New York.
Yep. Andy's on that new Cullen Bunn book for Mad Cave called A Legacy of Violence.
No, true. I'm gonna have to suss that one out because I really enjoy his art style. Hey.
Yeah, and I mean, Cullen Bunn I think is, great, but I think he might be a little overplayed. But A Legacy of Violence is one book that I really like, and I think if you like Bunny Mask, it's not as like weird and out there as that, but it has like a lot of things where you're like, what am I asking? What is the answer to this question? I don't know. There's kind of like that weird stuff, right?
Yeah.
That's a great descriptive word usage from me in the American language.
And I've been reading this one in single issues, but of course I picked up the trade because it's Jeff Lemire, and I read it all. Even though I've read all the single issues, I just wanted to read it all. What's in this 6 issues? Read all 6 issues together and see how they went. And it was fucking great. I really enjoyed going back and reading it all together. At least the first 6 issues that are out. I love this. It's funny too, because I remember like maybe a week or 2 before this got announced, I was talking about how fucking over vampire stories, and like I would never read another vampire story as long as I live. And then fucking Jeff Lemire had to go and announce that he's doing a vampire story, and of course I'm gonna fucking read it because it's Lemire. But he's doing it really good. Have you've been reading this one, right? Surely.
I should get the trade. I read the first issue and was like, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
Really?
I don't know. There was like, I didn't care about any of the characters in that first issue, and that was like all the first issue was set up to do. Make you care about these characters. So I was like, I don't know if I should pull these in singles, but I'll just wait for the trade because most likely it will be good. And I think it's been a pretty slow burn, but I just figured like, I don't know, like there's been the last few Jeff Lemire books. I don't know. I I feel like I need to read his stuff and trade more because I think I enjoy it more. Like
Yeah.
like Prometheus, is that what it was called? Primordial.
Yeah.
Like that book was great, and visually it was great, and I didn't mind that I got the single issues, but it also took like 4 minutes to read.
Yeah, they were quick ones.
So it's like kind of a bummer sometimes, but
yeah, I think that Primordial for sure was more of a art-based story.
yeah, exactly. And that's
Yeah.
it's great, and that's why I kind of wish I had it in trades, because I'd probably reread it a lot more. Like, did you read A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance?
No.
It's Rick Remender, and I don't know why I don't know who the artist is, but I feel like it's somebody big. Andrea Arijo. I don't know who that is, so never mind. I thought it was somebody big, but maybe it isn't. But that's like a book that you can. It's 11 issues, and I'm betting that you could read it in all 11 issues in less than 40 minutes.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Like on a plane, the flight from Grand Rapids to Chicago is 45 minutes, and I read the first trade before we took off.
Oh really? Wow.
But it's great. Like, it's one of those books where I can see myself reading it multiple times, right? So it's like, I don't know. It's one of those books where that's kind of how like Primordial is, right? Where it's like, just because it's fast, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just, it is a thing that it is. And sometimes when you're paying $4 an issue, it gets upsetting when you're like, I don't want to pull out these single issues to keep rereading. I wish I just got the trade.
Yeah. I'm loving Dustin Nguyen's art in this, so it's really different for him. He usually has that painted style, but it's all black and white with those fucking half tones and shit like that. It's fucking great. Yeah, the only thing in color is blood, and I think that's it. Yeah, just the blood. And this kid's drawings and the moon. Where's this kid's drawings? Yeah, the kid's drawings are in color as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I kind of forgot about
that. Talking about comics with little to no words. Finally, fucking got around to reading Step by Bloody Step.
What are your overall thoughts on that book?
I fucking loved it. It made me tear up towards the end of it. Like, I was surprisingly really moved by a book with no fucking words. But I think I'm a little bit the opposite with books where there's not a lot of writing, because I love to stare at each fucking panel and just really take it in, especially with this one, because it was, literally just the art telling the story. So you really had to, and I think fucking, what's his name?
Seisberger
is the writer.
Yeah.
What's the artist's name? Oh, Matthias. I'm gonna butcher this name. Matthias Bergara. I don't know. I butchered that. But he was the same artist on Coda. I don't know if you've read Coda, but I fucking absolutely love it.
I didn't, but I've heard of it. I might own some issues of it.
I loved Coda too. Coda was fucking great. But yeah, this was just beautiful, and I think his art was just so great too. Like, I was able to follow the story and knew what was going on the whole time without one word of dialogue, And like I said, towards the end there, when we find out what happens, like right at the end of, I really did. I got fucking a bit teary, and I was just like, fuck, how can a comic like this with absolutely no words fucking hit me like that? What do you think? Weren't you a fan?
I liked it. No, I liked it. It was really good. Like, the first issue was like probably one of my favorite issues maybe of this year, like up there. Like, I have no idea if that's even a true statement or not, but that's just something I'm saying right now. But the thing I didn't like about it is that it just seemed like it might have, I don't know. Maybe it could have been like just one big extended issue. I don't know. I feel like I'm just really negative today, but I don't know. Like, I liked it and I enjoyed it and it was good, but it was also, it seemed like it maybe possibly could have been a little too long. And I'm looking for something real quick, because there's another book that Image put out that was an oversized one shot and it had no words in it. And it won a golden burrito. So I'm on the Comic Burrito Instagram scrolling down to figure out what the name is, because I want to call it Plutona, but it's obviously not Plutona because that's a Jeff Lemire book. But But those two kind of reminded me were like that one, you know, it just granted that's a good book and I think that anyone should read that book because
Mm.
it's pretty cool and it does something that you don't see a lot in comics. And I think that some people hate comics with no words, right? Like
Yeah.
I think Burke like flipped out because Tom King didn't issue a Batman that had no words, and like how can you be a comic book writer if it has no words? So it's called Hedra,
Edra.
and it won the 2020 Golden Burrito for best single issue. But you should check that out. It's like an oversized, like, you know, the DC oversized books. It's that size, singular issue, just pictures, and it's about like an astronaut.
No. That's good.
The only thing I think that bugged me too is that it has words being said, but you don't understand what's being said in there. Also, I reading that really made me want to read the script to that book because I want to know how much work Cy Spurrier put into this, or if it was just like the two of them are sitting together and it's like, I'm going to tell you this story and I want you to illustrate it.
In the back here, we've got 4 pages of script and
that might be worth it. Yeah, so maybe I should check that out. And
I'm really hoping that they do a deluxe edition and give us more of that, because like it was nice to see, but just only four random, and not 4 consecutive pages either. It's like page 28 from issue 1, page 3 from issue 2, page 11 from issue 3, you know, etc.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah, I would seriously, like, if yourself, would love to see the full script. And there's a couple of things here as well where he's like giving him five panels in the script, but he's gone ahead and done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels instead. You know, like, just, and I love that because he was just fucking going above and beyond with this one, you know. Yeah. And I'm gonna have to give my pick of the week to Daredevil Volume 3. We finally got to see. I remember everyone talking about it for ages. Elektra becoming Daredevil, and I really fucking enjoyed it. Hey, I thought it was fucking great. I've been loving Chip Zdarsky on Daredevil. I don't think there's one issue of this that I haven't liked.
Yeah, I read the first 10 issues of that maybe, and then it wasn't on Hoopla anymore, and I got sad.
Oh, really? Oh, the hardcovers are nice. I've got all 3 hardcovers now. For some reason, it felt like I only just read the second one, and the third one came out, so they came out pretty fast, which I was happy about, because that's sometimes the worst thing about reading stuff in the Marvel oversized hardcover is that they fucking take months and months and months to come out.
Well,
you know?
And that's just like Marvel or DC if you're trade waiting their stuff sometimes. It just, even like, because I'll just read a lot of it on digital. Like, oh, what was that book I was thinking about reading that I didn't? I'll wait till it comes out on Hoopla and then I'll read it.
Yeah. We got Cat Fan Meow Meow joining us.
Meow Meow?
We're having an open whack if you want to join us.
Cat Fan, you get 3 whack points.
3 whack points if you join us.
And Ignacio gets just 27 for being himself.
Yeah. Daddy Ignacio is busy being a daddy today, so he can't join us, but that's fine.
He still gets the 27 points.
He's always here with us in spirit as well. What have you read?
I read It's Lonely at the Center of the Earth. This is by Zoe Thorogood, which she did the art for Rain. I think another book is The Impending Blindness of Billy Scott, but this is like an autobiographical book. Have you read it or heard of this?
I've heard Sarah talk about it, Captain Sorrow, Lamon's girlfriend. I've heard her talk about it, and she said it might be a pick of the year. And
it's really, really good.
I've got it actually at Comics Etc., my local comic book store, waiting for me to go and pick it up. So
it's definitely weird, and it's not something that you're just going to rush through. It definitely deals with like depression and a lot of like really sad topics, I guess, but I think it's really well done, and I enjoyed it. And the art, like, this is one of those books when you read it, you're like, this is something that comics can do that no other medium can do, because it's kind of like her dealing with issues. And you know, the way that she describes it and like does art. And it's funny that if you look at her Instagram, she was at some signing and she put a bunch of pictures in it, and one of like, did you ever watch Strong Bad?
Strong Bad? I'm not sure.
Strong
No,
Bad is like a weird. It was like before YouTube when there were those like weird YouTube things. Strong Bad was one of them, and it's just this dude or strong, and he's just like, I don't know, Strong Sad. I don't know. Homestar Runner. It came from Homestar Runner was the show. Strong Bad was like the bad guy, but there was one called Strong Sad, and like one of the characters looks kind of like Strong Sad, like no details, just like a sad depression thing, and it's just like that's one of the ones she drew, and it's like, oh, you must have picked the small straw because you get that one. But yeah, I mean the art in this was fantastic. Like, and that's the thing. I don't know. Chaos and I got in we got in like an argument about it. Well, not really. He was just being who he is. And I had said something like, I really enjoyed the art. The story like isn't, the story is good, but the art is what drove it. And he was like, well, they're not separate. Or he's like, you're separating them too much. And I was like, no, I separated them the right amount. But that was really good. I'm going to talk about this book just to make like two people in the world happy. And it's two people that you probably, one of them you might expect me to say, but the other one you probably wouldn't. The first one is Bruce from Bruce and Stephanie Comics. And the second one is Chris, the comic vet. And that book is DC versus Vampire. That book is way better than it deserves to be. They both talk about that book and how good it is. And I was like, these two dudes are fucking idiots. And then I read the book and I was like, that is a really good book. I kind of hate Elseworld stuff. Like, I like Steel.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to, like, Tom Taylor stuff, I like Steel. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know. But that one's really good. I don't know why it's good. I think it's, like, I don't know. Because, like, that's the thing. Like, with Deceased, it's just like, I don't really care about these people being zombies. But, hey, you turn them into vampires, which is also something I don't even really like at all. I was similar to you. I don't want another vampire book, but I would check that out if you could, but maybe read it digitally or wait till the 12 issues come out. It's like got one issue left now.
I don't think, to be honest, I don't think I'll ever read it. I just don't care at all.
Do you like Matthew Rosenberg at all?
What else has he written?
4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. It's
Yeah,
this like big book. And he wrote like his current book is What's the Furthest Place from Here. He also did like Freefall, Hawkeye Freefall. I don't know. He's got like an interesting style where half the stuff I read from him is like top tier. Like 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank is like, if it weren't a mini, it would loosely be on like my top 5 comics of all time, probably. And it like not saying that it needs to be more than that. It's just usually it's hard for me to put something that's only like 5 issues into like the best things of all time ever, right?
Yeah.
When it's like there is all of Black Hammer that I can just say Black Hammer and that counts as one entry, and that's like 40 different books. It's really only like 12, but still.
Oh, it's a lot more than 12 now, man. There's so many. Because I collect all the trades and then I fucking be a sucker and double dip for those fucking beautiful library editions.
Library editions, yeah.
I've got like there's like 6 library editions now, and I think there's like, I don't know, like 17 trades or something, I want to say.
Okay, yeah. But, well, 2 of them are 2 volumes, technically.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah. And then a book that came out today that I just finished was, or technically yesterday, Dual Powerbomb number 7, and that might be a short runner for, like, the best book of the year.
Yeah. I'm still up to, I haven't read issue 5 yet. I've got issue 5 sitting there waiting for me to read.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm keen. I've really enjoyed everything up to that point. Like the first 4 issues have been great.
Yeah.
And fucking Daniel Warren Johnson, I just think he can't do much wrong. His fucking art and his storytelling is fucking just beautiful.
And I've told this story a few times, I think, but I don't know that you might have ever heard it or not. But I don't know, like I had surgery in like April, and I just like not reading as much. I just couldn't concentrate on reading. It just didn't enjoy it, and I was like kind of bummed out about that. And then I got an in-stock order, and I was like, hey, maybe if I open a package, I'll be happy. Or not in stock. I get Gmart books that I pre-order stuff, and Murder Falcon, the hardcover, was in there. And I was like, so many people say this is such a good book. And I just read it in a sitting and was like, I'm excited to read comics. I like laughed. I cried. Like that book is like, I'm like almost slightly about to tear up just thinking about how good that book is.
So yeah, seriously, Murder Falcon might be in my like one of my top, even though it's only like a I think it's like 11 or 12 issues or
It's
something.
8, I think.
8? Oh,
And then there was like that thing that came out in Image.
yeah.
Which I'm super bummed out if anyone accidentally just read that and then has to like read the book, because it's like, because I remember seeing it and I just didn't read it. I skipped that part of the issue.
Oh, really?
Because I was like, I know I'm going to read this. I don't want to see what's here because it could ruin it. And it definitely ruins it.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I'm right with you with Metafalcon there. I fucking laughed and cried and fucking was cheering. Everything about that. I finished reading it and I was like, I messaged my band. I was like, let's have a jam, hey. It's like, it's been a while.
Also, do you guys think that we can like summon some like crime fighting anthropomorphic like Genji kaiju things?
Yeah, I love this shit.
If not, I'm quitting.
His Wonder Woman book was great too.
Yeah.
Beta
Ray Bill was good.
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill.
I
and he's
didn't.
Had this other one.
Oh, Extremity. I read the first trade of Extremity, and I started the second trade, but I think it was like I ended up not. I think I checked them out. So the way Hoopla works is that you get like 10 checkouts per month. So at the end of the month, if I haven't used mine, I just check a ton of shit off.
Yeah.
And then I got to that, but I only had like 4 days to read it, and I think I just didn't finish it. So maybe I should go back and get it. But I have a signed copy of that book.
Oh, sure. Nice.
Because he was at C2E2 when I went there, and I was like, I bought this first issue. You want to sign it? He's like, did you read it? Did you like it? And I was like, I haven't even read it, dude. But you can sign it. And now I like feel like bad because it's like I had an interaction where it was just literally like I could have talked to Daniel Warren Johnson for like as long as I wanted, probably, and I just decided to not read his book and enjoy it. Because he was like, that was like right when that book came out. So like he hadn't written a bunch of other stuff, right? People didn't really know who he was.
Kenneth has joined us, and we've also got Brian LCS. We were just talking about you, Brian.
Yeah, that's why I shaved my mustache, because it's your and Tyler's fault.
Look at it. His mustache is gone, and it's all yours and Tyler's fault. It's gone.
Yep. Just yours and Tyler.
But maybe you can grow a better one for next year.
I think I do have to leave because I have to put my kids to bed.
No.
So I don't really know. I know you had it open. I don't know if you want me to help you close this out, if you're going to stay on without me.
Yeah. Well, see if anyone in the chat wants to join us. If not, then we'll wrap it up. Because I didn't like being on by myself because I'm
that's why I just didn't want to like see ya and then have you like have a panic attack and everyone has to want to like watch it. Also, Brian, I threw out a challenge that if Simon shaved half of his hair and left it like that for the rest of the year, he would be guaranteed to win that category next year.
I reckon it would be too, especially
if Simon does that. If he doesn't do that, you want to know what he is? Person that doesn't want to have half a head of hair for a year.
Maybe next time I go to Melbourne, I can just go into his bedroom while he's sleeping and shave it up.
How mad do you think he would be if you woke up to you shaving half of his head? I mean, like, I don't even have like I mean, I have hair, but like I don't like my hairstyle is not something that like takes a while to happen. Like, if you shave my head, I just deal with a shaved head for as long as it takes, like a month.
Yeah, I think Simon would be sad because he always goes on that he's had that haircut for like 15 years or some shit. So
that's what he's got to do. He's got to change if he wants to win the award. He's got to change. You need something fresh. I'm starting over. You need to also, Simon. Just you, just me. It's only going to be the two of us next year. Everyone else isn't going to have beards or hair or hands next year.
All right, well, let's start wrapping it up. But before we go, let's do only one segment, okay?
Can I do it?
Hey?
Can I do the segment?
Yeah, well, this is the segment, all right? Because this is, I don't know if you've seen the shows recently, but this is a new segment.
Oh.
And it's the chats. You look sad about them.
I was hoping that you just randomly threw me in and let me do 3 fun facts.
Oh, you want to do 3 fun
Yeah,
facts?
yeah.
All right, let's do some 3 fun facts then.
Hi, I'm Cole, and this has been 3 fun facts. So the first fact is that Donatello is the best Ninja Turtle. The second fact is that he has a purple bandana. The third fact is that Tyler was supposed to be here, but he isn't, and he was supposed to give me the third fact.
Are you still doing the thumbs up?
That
That was some great facts. I think they might have even been better than Tyler's facts.
Loosely, everyone has told me that I do pretty much everything Tyler does, but slightly better.
Yeah. Let's do one more segment then, because this, like I was trying to say before, this is the chat's favorite segment, and I think the chat would be quite disappointed if we did a Whack Live without this new segment, because every time we do it, they go off. They fucking, I don't know what it is about the chat that love this segment so much, but they do. So let's play the intro and we'll get into it.
It's everyone's favorite time of the show. Show us your tootsies. It's everyone's favorite time of the show. Show us your tootsies.
You had a bit of blue on your nail.
Yeah, so when you have a 4-year-old daughter and you want to read comics, sometimes you let her paint your toenails while you read comics, because that distracts her for loosely the amount of one comic. And I'm so lazy that I just let the toenail polish come off by itself. I don't take it off because people usually don't see my feet.
That's fucking great. All right, let's get out of here then, so you can put your kids to bed and maybe get a layer of toenail polish. Thanks heaps, Cole, for coming on and joining us. And it was
Thanks
good.
for letting me shave, because I'm contractually obligated to only do it on the show.
Anytime. No, next time when you grow it back, and hopefully you'll work it out next time, being able to shave in
I
front of
won't,
people.
because it'll be like 6 months from now, and I'll have no practice.
All right, thanks everyone in the chat for watching. We're gonna let freaking motherfucking Louis play us out as always, if I can find it. Here he is.
Check out Whack and Shattered Glass, or you won't see their comics trash. You see them whacking on the floor, you ain't gonna whack the same no more. Whackity whack, 3 fun facts. You see them whacking in your room, let's see those comics to their doom. TikTok takeover overnight, comics clean and sanitized. Whackity whack, don't whack back.